What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Welcome to my next Ask Me Anything live stream. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but figured I should do one again. Really because it's been a while since I live streamed. I've been kind of out of it lately. Still am kind of out of it. I mean, the weather's been way too... It's been way too hot where I live. I live in Florida, and you can only imagine how it's been. Gosh. One second, let me just try to get this live stream shared real quick. The shadow is crazy. Been 5 years. It hasn't been that long. Hi, Travis. Hi, Jatara Lucas. Hi, Gem717. Hi, 16-bit John. Oh, you talking about my shadow? Oh yeah, that's because I have like 2 lights. That's the reason why. Hi, Christopher. I'm doing okay. How are you? There was actually a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about during this live stream. Trying to share it. Not sure what's going on with it. Let me make sure my sound is working. Yeah. Okay, it's been a while since I've done one. Alright, my sound is working. Glad I got that confirmed. So let me just share this on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube doing another Ask Me Anything live stream. Please come watch and ask me anything. Well, almost anything. Hashtag Joe Winko, hashtag Joe Winko forever, hashtag YouTuber, hashtag male YouTuber, famous YouTuber. One second. Okay, so share that on Facebook. Just need to share this on Twitter real quick. Or X, as they're now calling it. I mean, I wish he would at least change the the Twitter logo to blue. But I actually like Elon Musk. I'm going to be getting back to that soon. But, yeah. Alright. Shared it on that. Now just try and share it on my Facebook fan page. That's an annoying thing, really. Like, oh wait, share on a page you manage. Okay, never mind. Alright, it's not letting me... Damn it. Just one second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just some stupid stuff happened. Got it all taken care of. Alright, let's read what everyone's saying. If you can choose a year for Onryo to come out, what year would it be? Well, it was Onryo 1 was supposed to be out by 2021, which it just so happened to be. Onryo 2 was supposed to be out by 2022, which I couldn't do that because I couldn't find voice actors for it because it's literally the longest script that I've ever written in my entire life, 96 pages long. And Onryo 3 was supposed to be out by 2023, but yeah, I didn't want to do all the voices in the Onryo movie. I mean, luckily I didn't have to do that in my first Onryo movie, but for Onryo 2, I might have to do the voice as Gwyneth Paltrow since I can't find any voice actors for her. I mean, back in back in the 2010s, you were always easily able to find voice actors. Nowadays, everyone wants you to pay them for it, even though it's just like a video you're making for YouTube with The Sims. So I'm like, what the hell? Seriously? The Night Begins to Shine. Can't really listen to it right now. Don't want to get any like copyright infringements on my live streams. I'll listen to it. Well, I can listen to it without playing it. Hold on one sec. Let me look it up real quick. Who sings it again? You think that I should do reviews on horror movies? I mean, maybe. Not really my thing, but I could probably try it. There's a lot of things people would disagree with me on if I did reviews on horror movies. It's called The Night Begins to Shine. Alright, let me look that up real quick. The Night Begins to Shine. I like this. It sounds like something from the 70s. Reminds me of the movie Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. That movie was sad. I was supposed to start this live stream earlier, but I got sidetracked with some stuff. It happens with ADHD. My ADHD meds aren't really working as well as they used to back then. I'm just hoping my body isn't building up tolerance to them. That's the stupid thing about having to be on meds. I mean, why can't they just give me something that permanently helps me concentrate? But of course they don't. Whatever. Oh no, I'm not gonna be having a Discord server anymore. I mean, too much weird stuff was going on it. When you have a Discord server and people are coming in and posting stuff, first of all, I didn't even have time to keep track of any of the stuff people were posting on it, and God knows what people were posting on it. and I heard that there was like some really weird stuff being posted on there, and I was just like, you know what, I should just delete this. It was too much drama too. You guys remember how I would do my gaming live streams and how you ought to visit Sheboygan, Wisconsin. It's my hometown. I think I actually have lived there, Homero Garza Jr. I used to live in Wisconsin. I've been to Sheboygan before. Yeah, it's nice up there. I mean, I can't stand Wisconsin, but nothing really bad happened to me in Sheboygan, so there is that. I love. Oh, yeah. I remember Carolina Maniacs. But getting back to the Discord server, like, I really don't think. I think it's a bad idea for me to have one, really. I mean, the whole reason why I had that is so people could, like, talk to me while I'm doing my live streams, but no offense, but I actually am starting to think that that isn't really a good idea either. I mean, I should just host the live streams myself. Some people just start talking and talking and talking, and it's almost like they take over the live stream because they're just talking about themselves, which isn't a problem. Well, how do I say this? I mean, if you want to talk about yourself on a live stream, you should just start a YouTube channel like I do and get followers yourself, really. I mean, gosh. And if you want to attract more followers to your channel, you should help voice act for me in my Sims 2 scary movies. That's how you'll get more recognition, since I'm having such a difficult time finding voice actors. By the way, I finished the script for my Sims 2 scary movie, Werewolf Game Flashback Villagers Side. It's a prequel. It's going to be a prequel to my Werewolf Game movie that I made back in 2022. Oh, here it is. Forgot how bright the light is. It's going to be a prequel to my Werewolf Game movie that I made back in 2022. And it's about me getting kidnapped and forced to play a death game with Avril and Ed, Ed and Eddie. I was actually going to post, like, it's taking me like a really long time to make it, because the thing you have to remember is that, like, those Sims 2 scary movies, they take a long time to make, and like, it drags on for a really long time, and I get like a lot of scenes done. I get excited and I want to show them to people, but I don't want to like spoil it really, because I'm worried that when I finally make the whole entire movie and have the whole entire thing done, that they're not going to watch it because they already know some scenes and what happens here and what happens there. And it seems like with my Sims 2 movies, what I notice, once people see stuff once, they only want to watch them once. Same with guys I hook up with, but let's not get into that right now. But yeah. I love Pewaukee. That's actually, I actually did a video there. I haven't finished editing it yet. I mean, there's so many videos that I filmed and so many adventure videos that I recorded that I haven't edited and posted yet. I mean, it's because it's like so much stuff. I mean, I eventually will get to all of them, but yeah, I actually already have like 1,500 videos uploaded onto YouTube. I actually got like a virtual reward for that. I wish I had like a real reward or something. Like, you know those silver play buttons that YouTube sends out to people if they get a certain number of subscribers? I don't think I'm ever gonna get one. Well, I won't say that, but you know, the thing with YouTube, even if I do get 50,000 subscribers and they send me a silver play button, well, the thing is, they might not send me a silver play button. That's what I meant to say, because they don't send them out to everyone. If your YouTube channel doesn't fit their qualifications, they don't send one to you, and I think that's stupid. I hope maybe there's another website that I can post on that sends you a trophy if you get, like, certain number of subscribers or have a certain number of videos uploaded. I mean, gosh. Which is why you need to make trailers. Well, yeah, you're right, 16-bit John, but I don't really have enough footage to make the trailers either. I try not to spoil too much in the trailers either. That's another thing. What was the Pewaukee video about? Oh, I was mainly just talking about Pewaukee Lake. Yeah, I knew that that was you, Gems. I was mainly just talking about Pewaukee Lake, and I was talking about how it was the location where my Sims 2 movie, Lake Pewauk, takes place at, and how it's the one of the only places I like in Wisconsin because I don't really like Wisconsin so much. Too many bad memories from there. There's a lot of parts of Wisconsin that I really never been to before, but yeah. I mean, like, I grew up around the Elm Grove, Brookfield area, which is full of snobs, and people were not nice in Wisconsin. Pewaukee was nice though, but that's different from Elm Grove, even though it's like really close. I really shouldn't do that on camera. I don't want to provoke any thoughts within you guys, but yeah. I thought it may have been about a girl who passed away and got hit by a car at the school grounds. Did that actually happen in Pewaukee? I mean, I was talking about this. She didn't pass away, but there was this one girl who. Pewaukee is small enough for everyone to know everyone? Really? I didn't think the town was that small. Well, it does look like a small town, but I didn't think it was like one of those towns where everyone knows everyone. I mean, because I've been to like some really small towns before, like ones in Alabama and like Hackleburg, Alabama, because I went there to do a video about the tornado that hit. Yeah, like the moment you drive through that place, you know that that's a small town where everyone knows everyone. But I never really thought of Pewaukee as one. Oh, damn. That's sad. How old was she? And what was her name? Gosh. Oh, okay. I remember when I was in school and there was a fire and a teacher got stuck on the roof with four students and the teacher was in a coma. So sad. Oh, did they all survive, Travis? I don't know why, but I feel like I look really gross in this live stream right now. Gosh. Depends on the angle, really. Let me see if I can fix this. I didn't know that this camera could actually, like, bend downward like that. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I had this camera for like 3 or 4 years, and I didn't know that you could like actually adjust it like this. That's awesome. If only I would have knew that, I would have been able to get like much better camera angles. Another thing you have to remember is that the camera can distort too. That's absolutely true. I remember like a long time ago, I did this. I mean, I don't look that bad right now. Jeez. I remember a long time ago, I did for my birthday. I did this how handsome are you like calculator thing where it takes a picture of your face and it judges how handsome you are, and mine said that I was like a 70, I don't know, 78 or 77%, which is like a C minus. And I was like, yeah, I kind of believe that. That was a bit harsh. I mean, I wouldn't put myself at a C minus. Put myself at a C plus or something, but not a C minus. God. Sometimes it depends on when. But yeah. You should continue chilling crimes. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world. Yeah, I am definitely plan on continuing that. It's been a while since I've done one, but I plan on it. The Watt brothers grew up in Pewaukee, and everyone knows them and their parents, and they're frequent down by the lake, like the chocolate factory. We see them at school a lot. Who are the Watt brothers again? There was actually a grave of a girl that I visited in Pewaukee. Her name was Cassandra Galicki. Oh, NFL players. She passed away in 2005. Sorry to bring this up. This is a depressing topic, so trigger warning. She passed away in 2005 from suicide, and I felt sorry for her. She was being bullied in school, which is actually the same exact thing that I was going through back when I was her age. That's when I visited her grave, back when I was 15, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, after that happened, I mean, that's how I got this scar on my arm. Not sure how well you guys could see that, but yeah, you guys can see that. See it right there. After that happened, my adoptive parents finally took me out of my high school and put me into an alternative high school. I mean, before that even happened, I even asked them to have me homeschooled, but excuse me for swearing, my adoptive mother is a colossal bitch who was like, "No, I ain't gonna have you inside schooled because you need to go to school. I don't want you home all day." Stupid whore. Now I have like a massive scar on my arm, and it's all her fault, really, even though I kind of did this to myself. She was the one who caused it, really. I mean, because that wasn't even the only reason why I tried killing myself back then, because, it was also because my adoptive parents were really stupid and we were getting into a lot of drama. But, like, the fact being bullied in school and then having stupid parents who are putting you through hell, that combination, I couldn't take both of them, so that's the reason why. It wasn't just the bullying, but then after a while, like, when your parents are no good, you barely stand a chance, really. I mean, like, when I was put in the alternative school, I was doing better, still having problems with my adoptive parents, definitely. But, but then after that, like, they were easier to manage, because on top of that, I wasn't miserable at school, too. Sorry for all that, sorry for all that depressing stuff. I just needed to throw that out there. Hey Joe, would you ever want to do ghost hunting? Yeah, actually I would. That sounds cool. Back when I was a kid, I used to be like terrified of ghosts and not want like anything to do with them. Like I always would have nightmares and always be scared of seeing a ghost, but not anymore. I mean, nowadays, I just think a ghost is people who've passed away who are still here, which is exactly what they are. I mean, I feel sorry for them actually. If they're like, well, I believe there's some ghosts that are actually happy who choose to stay behind because they like being here. I always thought that I would become a ghost like that, a ghost that wants to wander the country and explore everything. And a lot of people on this Talk Paranormal web forum told me that that was impossible, only because they were being assholes. They don't really know for sure. I was actually going to write a story about that, but it wasn't really going to be like a 100% happy story. I mean, that brings me back to another video I was supposed to post. Video of me in Galveston, Texas. I was there in year 2020 and 2022, and I filmed a video there of me exploring Galveston, Texas, just so some of the sites, and it was so crowded when I went. That was the last road trip I went on, like right at the time when coronavirus like took hold of the world. And the reason why I wanted to go there is because I wrote a story about me dying on the beach in Galveston, Texas. Damn, this live stream took a gloomy turn. It was going to be called The Death and Hauntings of Joe Winko. It's about me my adoptive parents kicking me out of the house because I can't hold a job at all, so they just give up on me and they say, Joe, we'll send you a bus ticket down to Galveston, Texas so you can die, because like they know that I don't want to die in Wisconsin at all, and that's exactly what they do. They send me the bus ticket down to Galveston. Well, they don't know where I go. They give me a bus voucher and then I go down to the beach in Galveston, and then I die of no insulin on the beach in Galveston, and then my body is found and I'm buried in a cemetery in Galveston, Texas as a John Doe, but my spirit is still stuck on Earth. And basically what I do is I float around the USA accomplishing a bunch of tasks and everything. The reason why that story didn't go anywhere is because I couldn't really think of what my ghost would do in all the places. I mean, in real life, I would want to go there and film a bunch of videos, which is exactly what my ghost ends up doing, but I mean, because ghosts can show up on camera. They do that pretty often. And he has his, like, selfie stick in his iPhone with him, so he's able to record a bunch of videos. He can't really edit them unless you have, like, an app on your iPhone, because I need my computer for that. But, he floats around haunting all the places that he wanted to road trip to. Because, I mean, I know how to get everywhere, and if you're a ghost, I mean, when you're a human, you're limited on how far you can go on foot, but as a ghost, you are just a floating orb of energy. So just float up Interstate 45, that's how you make it to mainland Texas. Then somehow find my way to Interstate 35 to go to Jarrell, Texas, which is one place I really wanted to visit in memory of all the people who died in the Jarrell, Texas tornado. Then Interstate 30 over to Arkansas, Texarkana, because I thought it was interesting how half the town's in Texas, the other half is in Arkansas, and then float around Arkansas, because that's the place I almost ended up being left for dead at back in 2015. I was planning on redoing my video about that. I love Arkansas, it's beautiful. And there's a lot more. Alabama, because that's where the long track tornado hit, and I did make it to Alabama. I found a couple friends to take me there. One in November of 2022, another one in summer of 2023. Then Mississippi. I found a friend to take me there back in 2021. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Found a friend to take me there in 2022. I should probably upload that video. It won't take me too long to edit. Okay. Try self-learning. Find new hobbies that keep your mind at peace. Oh, yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, it's just that I have, like, so much stuff to edit, and I get, like, sidetracked and distracted. I need to do the Wisconsin video. How much longer do you think it will take to edit the Pewaukee video? Any interest in returning? It shouldn't take that long. You know what? I should do that soon. I know you've really been wanting me to post that. I will get to that soon. I already remember exactly how I was gonna have it go. I'll try to edit and post that soon. Sorry it took me so long, because I filmed that like way back in 2019 and we're in 2023 right now. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do that. Yeah. We've grown up a ton. We were 9 when you filmed it, now we're in freshman year. Oh, you guys were that young when I was there? Yeah, I remember you guys saw me filming the video. It's been a while. Aw, thanks 16-bit, John. Yeah, that was so long ago. Pewaukee Lake. I loved it. I mean, like, have you guys seen my Sims 2 scary movie, Lake Pewok? Oh, and about Onryo 2, I actually haven't, to be completely honest, I actually haven't really gotten to work on Onryo 2 that much because I couldn't find voice actors for it. I still need, like, one voice actor to do the part as, what's his name? Nico. That's a character in Onryo 2 who, spoiler alert, he's Gwyneth Paltrow's son. Well, Mary Beth Susan's son. And basically, what happened in Onryo 2 is Mary Gwyneth Paltrow was a nurse who was taking care of me during the coronavirus pandemic, but she was what word am I looking for? Extremely negligent. She was letting like a lot of her patients die and not helping them at all. And one of the patients she let die was me. So then after, it takes place 4 years after the original Onryo. So 4 years later, I come back and I start after what happened in the first movie. She moves to Virginia, and my ghost follows her and her family up to Virginia, and I start picking them all off one by one. And all of her new friends in Virginia one by one, because my ghost is supposed to have gotten extremely evil, but a lot more happens in it besides that. I mean, this is the script for Onryo 2. This is it right here. And when did I finish it? February 6, 2022. Damn, okay. And how many pages is it? Let me see. You see how long this is? I never written anything this long in my life. 95 pages long. Yeah, and it's brutal too. Like, a lot of people die in it. Well, the thing is, like, Onryo 2, it all takes place and it's all flows together, but it actually takes place in the states of Florida and Virginia, and there's one subplot where this cop is investigating some of the murders from the first Onryo movie, and he thinks that Joe Winko is still alive and that he's not dead, but I mean, he thinks Joe Winko is responsible for the murders and that Joe Winko is still alive and he's not dead. He's supposed to be based off of Chris Como, and I haven't found anyone to do the voice as him either, but I'm gonna try to do that myself. I mean, even though I really don't want to, I want the voices to sound different from me, especially if it's like my enemy, but they're too difficult to find, that's the thing. Then, after that, who's after that? Well, and in addition to that, there's also another girl who's in Ocala High School who's all the students of Ocala High School are being hunted down and murdered by the ghosts of Joe Winko one by one, and they're trying to figure out why that's happening. Because if you watch the first Onryo movie, Joe, like, all of Joe's victims were like middle-aged men. They weren't teenagers at all. But for some reason in Onryo 2, like, a lot of his victims are teenagers. It's pretty savage, really. But it's supposed to show that the ghost of Joe Winko gets more evil as the sequels progress, really. But, yeah. But, I mean, that does get revealed. There's a reason why they're all being targeted by the ghost of Joe Winko, but you guys have to watch the movie for that. Don't want to spoil it. Hope I don't not freaking you guys out too much. Good night, Gems. Yeah, her name's Mary Beth Susan, but she's supposed to be Gwyneth Paltrow. That's who she's modeled after. Hey Joe, where did you get that rainbow bracelet? It's pretty cool. Oh, one of my friends got it for me off of Etsy. I mean, they're all sold out of them, but I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere else. Because I wanted to get two of them. I wanted to wear one on one wrist and one on my other wrist. I think it's called like a pride bracelet. I mean, that's what the rainbow symbol means, gay pride, but it doesn't look like you can... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, they do have them. Yeah, you can get them somewhere else. Like, if you look them up online, and God, they're a lot cheaper there. Damn. Just 1 second. Oh yeah, I'm definitely making an Onryo 3 Beto Garcia. There's supposed to be 5 Onryo movies total. Onryo 1, I mean the first Onryo movie, Onryo 2, Retribution, Onryo 3, Summoning, Onryo 4, Origin of Evil, and Onryo 5, Rebirth. And the last Onryo movie, well, if you want to know what they're all going to be about, I already know. I always knew exactly what all 5 of the movies would be about, even before I made the first one. First Onryo movie is about me dying of coronavirus, coming back as the evil ghost that kills everyone, and, well, kills the people who've wronged me in life and who I'm pissed off at, but not all of them yet. Onryo 2 is about me. It continues up. Well, they're all canon to each other, so yeah. Onryo 2, my ghost then turns his attention onto Gwyneth Paltrow, Mary Beth Susan, who was the nurse taking care of me during coronavirus, who allowed me to die of coronavirus. Now the ghost of Joe Winko is really pissed off at her and wants to get revenge on her, all of her family members, and all of her new friends in Virginia Beach. And he actually does know some of them. And he also is like picking off the kids at Ocala High School one by one. And I mean, there's a reason for that, even though he didn't know any of them, but you soon find out the reason for that, but I don't want to explain it. I mean, I don't want to spoil it. And then there's also the police officers who think that Joe Winko is still alive and are investigating all the murders and are trying to catch him, but they soon find out that he really is dead and that he really is a ghost, and that doesn't go well for them as soon as they realize it, because the ghost of Joe Winko, he died a horrible death, and I would imagine that if I died a horrible death and I came back as a killer ghost and a bunch of people thought that I was still alive even though I died a horrible death. Not sure if you guys understand this, but that would really piss me off if they said that I really wasn't dead. And and you have to remember, in the Onryo movies, my character, his wrath is really over exaggerated compared to it in real life. But yeah. Then there's Onryo 3, which takes place 4 years after Onryo 2 and 8 years after Onryo 1. In Onryo 3, there's this mentally ill Asian schoolgirl living in Taiwan who was kicked out of her home by her parents and everything, and she hates everyone she goes to school with. She reads about the legend of Joe Winko. She reads about how you can summon the ghost of Joe Winko to kill off your enemies. And she wants all of her family members dead. She also wants all of her classmates dead. So she does the ritual. She summons the ghost of Joe Winko, and she asks him to kill off all of her family members and all of her classmates, which is exactly what he ends up doing in Onryo 3. Then fast forward to Onryo 4, which takes place 20 years after the events of the first Onryo movie, therefore 12 years after the events of Onryo 3. It takes place in Wisconsin, and it's called Onryo 4, Origin of Evil, and it's about my adoptive family. They're all still alive and all living in Wisconsin, and they all make a pact, like, not just my adoptive family, but also everyone living in the town of Elm Grove, Wisconsin. They all make a pact to never talk about Joe Winko or the ghost of Joe Winko, because they all know, somehow they all are aware of that he came back as an evil ghost, and that he murdered that his ghost murdered a bunch of people in Florida, Virginia, and Taiwan. So they all make a pact to never talk about the ghost of Joe Winko, otherwise they're scared that he's going to come back to Wisconsin and start picking all of them off one by one. Unfortunately for them, an investigator from Taiwan flies all the way over to Elm Grove, Wisconsin, starts questioning everyone about the ghost of Joe Winko, and starts questioning everyone about Joe Winko because the investigator from Taiwan still thinks that Joe Winko is still alive. And it ends up, the fact that they're all talking about Joe Winko again, it ends up summoning the ghost of Joe Winko back to Elm Grove, Wisconsin. He starts picking people off one by one in Elm Grove, Wisconsin, ripping out their lungs, harvesting their souls. Same thing he does in all the Onryo movies. And then then finally he hunts down all of his adoptive family members one by one, and yeah, doesn't end well for them. And I kind of spoiled it, but it's pretty obvious how that story's gonna end. Gosh. Melanie. Who's Melanie? Oh, wait. You mean... Who do you mean by Melanie? I mean, I have a friend named Melanie. Not sure if that's who you're talking about. Oh. Oh, okay. My bad. My autism's going weird. And then finally, Onryo 5 is about this girl who survived one of the Onryo movies. I'm not going to tell you which one it was, because I don't want to spoil it. Onryo 5 is about this girl who survived one of the Onryo movies because she was a kid at the time in the previous Onryo movie she was in, and the ghost of Joe Winko, he doesn't kill kids at all. I mean, he does kill teenagers, but he doesn't kill kids. What ends up happening is, 20 years later, she kind of moved on because her whole family was murdered by the ghost of Joe Winko in one of the Onryo movies. But then, one day she gets pregnant, and she's with her husband and everything, but the soul of her unborn baby gets taken over by the ghost of Joe Winko, and this takes place 24 years after the events of Onryo 1. Therefore, Joe Winko has been dead, though just as long as he's been alive, because he was 24 years old when he died in Onryo 1. He takes over the soul of her unborn baby, and he's now going to be coming back to life. However, there is a terrifying twist to it, because in real life, well, I mean, and this is true for me in real life, but in the story of Onryo, Joe was an orphan. He never knew his real parents because they were dead, and there was no person that Joe Winko... Basically, how do I explain this? Basically, he wants to come back as an orphan again in his next life. So he basically wants the girl who's carrying the baby that he took over, he wants her husband, and all of her friends to die. And this is Onryo 5. He's supposed to get more savage and evil in each of the sequels, and in this one he's at his full savage point. So he starts picking them all off one by one. He leaves the girl alive because she's pregnant with his ghost until the very end, right before he's about to emerge from her wound. Then she horrifically dies. His ghost murders her and everything. And yeah, it's called Onryo 5 Rebirth. So yeah. And that's supposed to be the last of the Onryo movies. That's how the series all ends. Are you ever going to see Johanna again? I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I lost touch with the voice actor who did the voice as her. Are there going to be live action scenes in Onryo 2? Yes, yes, yes. There's going to be way more live action scenes in Onryo 2 and the rest of the Onryo movies than any other. I mean, than the previous Onryo movie. Since now I know how to use green screen stuff. Since now I know how to make fake blood. Since now I know how to do scary costume makeup. Yeah. I want to do more live action scenes. I gotta start filming some of those now that I think of it. Because I already know a couple that I would, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the people my ghost murders are not real, but, let me actually show you guys that. 1 second. Alright, this is what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys this. Oh, you're talking about Melanie? Yeah, Melanie was actually supposed to... She's from Australia, isn't she? She was supposed to be the voice of Cindy in Onryo 2, but I was trying to get in touch with her, but I didn't know what happened. I could probably have her do the voices. Well, I already found another voice actor to do the part of Cindy. I could probably have her do the voice as Mary Beth. I mean, if she wanted to, but Mary Beth is supposed to be like a mature sounding woman, but I can modify the voices a tad bit. Alright, so this is like the... I have two of these, but this one... It's like the ventilator mask that Joe Winko wears, that his ghost wears when he's like going around killing all of his victims. I have like the claws too, and his skin, his flesh is supposed to be like a light blue color. Didn't want it to be white, but it's supposed to be like a light blue color. And I know how to change color in my skin with Sony Vegas. I mean, it took me forever to figure that out. I know how to change color in my eyes too to make them yellow or red on video. It's a long process, but still can be done. So this is the mask that he wears. Not gonna put it on completely, but yeah. Make it a bit pitched down or something. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. My friend has also been teaching me how to use Blender. It's an animation program. Her brother... Oh, yeah, I think I remember you telling me about that. I mean, I think I remember her telling me about that. I wish my green screen was wider. That'd be cool if it was. Gosh. You should paint your body to make it blue, but it would be annoying. I mean, I honestly would do that, but the thing is, there's so much paint that I would have to use. Cause, like, I would have to use, like, so much paint for that. Cause, like, they... What word am I looking for? Like, even if I did paint my body so much and painted it blue, first it would, well, first of all, with the green screen, it wouldn't really show up that right. It wouldn't show up very, very well. And I would, like, probably... wouldn't turn out very well. I mean, I could digitally alter it instead, really. But yeah. Yeah, I would have to use a lot of paint. I mean, I can still, like, make myself look really fucked up and creepy looking, even without the paint. Put on, like, a lot of my black eyeliner to make me look like a ghost and stuff like that. But then, like, after that, I mean, I also wanted my teeth to look really bloody also. And there's like these tablets that I can chew on. It turns my teeth, like, it doesn't turn them red, it turns them purple because it shows all the plaque on your teeth. And I mean, I use those when I brush my teeth, the plaque disclosing tablets. But I can use like the color corrector and Audacity. I mean, not the color corrector, color corrector and Sony Vegas to make it look red, make it look fucked up and evil, like there's blood all over my teeth. Even though like my monster, and I mean the ghost in Onryo 2, everyone always asks, does he eat the victim's lungs? And I'm like, no, he does not eat the victim's lungs. He's not a cannibal. He just rips their lungs out because that's how he died. He died of coronavirus. But damn. Yeah, but he's not a zombie. Oh yeah, Beto Garcia, yes, I'm actually absolutely going to be streaming Kenshi again. It's been way too long since I've done that, but I do plan on streaming Kenshi again. I wanted to, thank you for bringing that up, because that actually brings me to my next talking point. I actually wanted to, I wanted to make a Kenshi, I wanted to start like a new squad in Kenshi. Like, because the ones I have now, it's just a bunch of random guys and everything, and they gotten way too big. But I want to make a new one in Kenshi. I already wanted all the squad members to be based off of real people besides myself. There's going to be me, Elon Musk, Andy Dick, Don Lemon, and Tim Malone, who is Don Lemon's fiance. But yeah. What's my opinion on Marco Woodlands? I don't really have one. I don't really play Sims 4 very often. I'm still on The Sims 2. I mean, well, Sims 2 and mainly the main one I play is Sims 2. That's what I use to make all my movies with. I mean, I don't even play it for fun anymore. I just play it to make my Sims 2 videos, but it takes forever to load up, which is why I stopped using it, really. But yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get to that eventually. Just haven't felt like playing The Sims, really. But I'll get to that. I was thinking about streaming The Sims 3 again, really. Could probably do that tonight. Kind of in the mood for it. Yeah, Chardon, Ohio. Am I gonna stream Resident Evil again? Yeah, I definitely do. I still need to beat Resident Evil 2, then Resident Evil 3. I need some help with it though. I was trying to post online, trying to find someone to like walk me through Resident Evil 3, but no one wanted to. It was stupid and it was annoying, really. Like no one like, everywhere I posted, they said, oh, well, if you need any help with Resident Evil 3, just tell me. I was like, can you walk me through the whole entire game? I mean, you think someone would actually like doing that live on YouTube, but apparently they don't. I'm not really into the Resident Evil movies. They were too different from the games, honestly. You made a series about me, the Z Curse? Did you post it on YouTube? Yeah, I actually made myself for download in The Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3. I gotta make myself for download in Kenshi also. Oh, I never heard of the animated Resident Evil movies. Those sound cool. I might watch those. I was actually planning on making a remake of, well, I mean, I was planning on making a Resident Evil movie for YouTube. I was gonna call it Sinister Revolt, but I might just call it Resident Evil instead. But I'm not exactly sure. Could make it have a side title, Sinister Revolt or Resident Evil, but yeah. I'll think of something. Ed Nettie. Well, they're actually going to be appearing in my werewolf game movie. Oh, that's nice to know, the Z curse. Glad they're not abusive. I mean, gosh. Different from my adoptive family, I can tell you that. I mean, they could have been so much worse, but at the same time, they could have been so much better, really. Well, I actually gotta get going right now, but it was really nice talking to you guys. I might do a gaming live stream tonight, but I'm not exactly sure. Um, but yeah, that's basically it for this live stream. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget to ask all your friends to subscribe because I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers. Just need like 90 more before I get to 14,000. Because also, in addition to that, if I make it to 14,000 subscribers, I'll also be posting a behind the scenes video of me from Onryo, of me in front of my green screen. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, peace out, people.